said, hey, these people are stalkers and we have a big following, saying, yeah, this guy's no good. He escaped the mental institute. He's trying to harm us. So I spent the last hour just posting all this guy's photos, all of his history, who he is, where he lives. JLR is going to local law enforcement in the morning. So if you go to my Twitter account, you'll see me and JLR teaming up.
Domestic violence awareness.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Tone. I was the man behind the camera for Theif Skin Tight treatment this weekend. We had a lot of fun, and I just want to give a shout out to everybody. I hope to see a lot more of you soon. So I'll be around.
Okay, but listen, you guys. What am I? Hey, what am I under arrest for? Dude, don't do it. Hey, I'm not even fighting you. I'm not even fighting you. I want to know what I'm arrested for.
Get on the ground.
What am I under arrest for?
Get on the ground.
What am I under arrest for?
Get on the freaking ground.
I didn't shove him down.
Fine.
What am I under arrest for?
Fine.
I will, but what am I under arrest for?
Resisting arrest.
Don't twist me.
What's up, everybody? Look at that big baby in a thong. What's happening with it, guys? What's happening with another live? I've been rocking and rolling with these lives. I've been rocking and rolling. I used to go like once a week. We've been getting it done. Miss Diane, thank you so much. Gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. I let 5 go too when I started the stream. Hope you got one. No need to thank me, but definitely thank Miss Diane. What's up with the people? Yep. So yesterday, the police never showed up until they did show up. But man, when I was live, we were waiting on them. And, and if you were in that live, they showed up about 2.5 hours later. It was a busy night. And about that, here's what I'll say. If you watch that live and you watch the very beginning of it, I kind of explained what the process would be. And that's exactly what happened. So detectives on it. And I was kind of telling you guys about like some past stuff that's happened with some weirdos on YouTube. I've never once ever had somebody so stupid that they didn't conceal their identity. Usually when these things happen, who's doing it. You know exactly who's doing it, but you cannot prove that they're doing it. But we're dealing with a complete dunce, and so that was very interesting. I'm not even going to say too much about it. What I want to report today, and I'm going to leave it alone just at that, is followed up. They came hours later, and just that. There's a lot of stuff I can add, but I can tell you this: I was given some options, and I will keep everybody updated once I can say, hey, this is what's happening now. But as far as what happened, what was said, I do want to tell you, but it's not good for other ears and stuff like that. But I will keep you updated. You guys know that I will. So, and on another note, guess who didn't get any phone calls today? Guess who didn't call? No family members were called today. So that's interesting, right? I mean, because the dude personally, if you want my opinion, he must have been on like some Molly or something, not been able, not sleeping, but and calling everybody's family. Very strange, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Weird calling minors. What's up? I'll be frank. I appreciate that. 10 joules. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys an update on that. Do you guys remember in the Nancy Guthrie case, the pot plant thief? Do you remember that? Somebody sent me some interesting photos I want to share with you guys. And I was checking my Facebook and I'm so behind on messages. Let me see what's up with the people. We got Larry. He's the Nancy Guthrie grift is up, but we're all watching. We're all very bitter about the sequence of events and the treatment that was done in that case. We still have a bitter taste in our mouth, but at least we don't have white stuff hanging out of our mouths. As you can see, the thumbnail, Larry has white stuff all over his mouth. And matter of fact, it's all over his mouth. A couple shots people zoomed in on. What's interesting is you see these pictures of him with this white substance all over his lips, and this is right after he's bragging about the mannequin, this and that. We know he's a yes man and stuff, but it's and we know he's a bottom bitch, but it's looking at these photos, it's saying the quiet part out loud about Larry, and it's just very interesting that he was talking about just leaving the mannequin or hanging out with the mannequin, and we see this white substance on his lips. So it's very interesting about just what is this? What is this? But there's more. There's lots of these photos here where he just he just can't help himself with this this cream type of. It's just, let's get a zoom in on this. I mean, what could that be? Oh, let me take it down a notch. So I'll be sharing those with you. But yeah, he has white stuff. He got thrown out of a bar. He was he put the Bible study got canceled. It's beers over Bibles. And interesting enough, instead of enjoying his buzz, because we know he's a big wino, but it's beers over Bibles. Bible study is canceled. Not only is it canceled, we're gonna get wasted. We're cussing with kids. But how in the world did White Boy Radio? How was I on his mind when he was drunk? People, it got really weird with Tall Glass of Water a couple times. It got really weird. But now, if we really take a step back, this guy he's getting thrown out of bars. He's wasted, and he's. I get an honorable mention. He's thinking about White Boy Radio, right? He's thinking about me. He's thinking about my face. It's very weird, but Bible study. We said the Nancy Guthrie grift is over, but to his face, I told him the Bible grift is over too, and I could not have predicted this any better. So we have to have a look-see at what old Ted did, and it was pretty bad, people. It was pretty bad. What's up, Jamie? Ted has lost his mind. He is now chasing forest fires. Oh, man, anything. It's just comical. The desperation. So is it safe to say the stormtroopers is that washed up? Is that over with? Now he's doing forest fires. Well, that ought to work out perfect because I mean, trigger warning, people be careful. We saw how Larry, acted and dealt with a little bit of slippery water. Could you imagine him tossing a few back, and he's playing around in the fires? This is gonna get comical. What's up, Hella? Hella got a membership, I believe, or became a member. I don't know, but welcome, Miss Craft Happy Tammy. I appreciate it. 10 joules. Yeah, the pot plant thief. I want to show you what somebody shared with me. And again, I was yes. Well, we're gonna get to that. We got Larry blatant caught in a bunch of lies. Of course, it's all he does is lie. But we have a good lie on this one because you guys heard him lie. You heard his initial lie on the phone call that he did over here on this channel, but then he doubles back down. He forgets his lies, which he does very often, and he lets one rip that's atrocious. Badass, what's happening? I'm sorry for being late, guys. Am I that late? Oh shit, I'm way late. I apologize for that. And the stepbrother was Navy SEAL. Yeah. And I apologize for being late. I didn't realize how late I was. And then, it's terrible. You have Larry. We know that this guy is just a horrific liar. Okay. And his new lie is somebody is ordering pizzas to my house. I mean, for fuck's sakes, anybody doing that, if you want to do that over here, I mean, with the price of gas right now, I'll take the pizzas. And what's he even crying about? Like, you could have it where people could be calling your, minor children, but he's made this lie up that, I'm getting attacked. And the best lie that he said is people keep ordering all these pizzas. Like, who's going to sit there and waste money ordering pizzas to his house, right? It's just like, it's so cheeseball. This guy is the worst liar. But that's the new thing. And then he got all mad on his stream. We're gonna check it out. Ted the firefighter. He's gonna get third-degree burns everywhere. What if he gets a third-degree burn on the stomach rash, on the stomach penis? Captain Ganja, what's happening? Loser Larry, quite the contrary. How does bullcrap grow? I'm so sorry. I was talking to be honest with you guys, I was on the phone with making an appointment to go to a car dealership, and we got to go Monday, and the guy wouldn't shut up. So I do apologize. I'm not being late to my damn own show. So I have a couple things that I want to talk about. What's up, Miss Chai? I'm gonna have Badass come on, not this show, but probably the next time I'm live, and gonna talk about some stuff. And so be expecting that. I'm gonna get with him off here, but there is some weird people, very weird people, and unfortunately, there's been a lot of shenanigans on this person that initially. I tried to help this guy, and he got all weird. He got all two-faced, the guy Chad Picasso. And then I called him on a live once in the beginning of a live, and I was just like, hey, man, can you I politely kind of like tried to check the guy because I heard he was like gossiping and talking shit, which was very strange because we all helped this guy, deal with and fight and beat his protection order that the mannequin put on him. But he's very weird, and I'm gonna break it all down with receipts, not this live. But it's very strange because I've made some posts on X. Badass has been exposing his two-facedness, but other people have came forward, and there's other weird things happening. There's all types of cock pictures, I guess. He ran some lady off the platform. Very, very strange behavior. And we can't, and I don't even remember what happened. I'm going to have to text Molly Lightly for this live. But if we can recall, didn't he like whip his cock out on Molly's live? There's just a lot of weird shit happening. And that's not the only thing. Yo. Guess who that is? So we got the first phone call from Jackass. Let me show you. You have to be transparent. Got to show you. So all I'm going to say on this one is I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you guys. Again, when it comes to him, hold on a second. So I just kind of told you guys what when it comes to him, you're just going to have to understand what it is. Okay, so as you can see, you just heard the phone ring. And we got the glare. I'm trying to remove the glare. So people, it's comical to know. Could you imagine like 24/7 whining about crying about, haters and trolls, but relentlessly he's watching this has got to be him right here. Got to be him. I mean, he's always crying, but he can't miss an episode. And now that we know that he's watching and calling, let's just throw this up really fast, guys. Please hold. We're gonna have to hit him with this right here.
Guys.
Hey, okay, but listen, you guys. What am I?
Seconds.
Drop. Hey, what am I under arrest for? Dude,
Stop it.
don't do it. Hey, I'm not even fighting you. I want to know what I'm arrested for.
Get on the ground.
What am I under arrest for?
Get on the ground.
What am I under arrest for?
Get on the freaking ground.
Look, I didn't shove him down.
Try.
What am I under arrest for?
Try.
I will, but what am I under arrest for?
Resisting arrest.
Ask, don't twist me. He's putting a cuff on me. Knock it off. He's
Easy,
putting
Chili.
Tell him you're putting the stuff on me. Relax. Don't twist my.
It's just very interesting. But I'm, again, I told you guys, I'll update you when I can. I'm just, I mean, you can't even make this shit up. You can't make it up. But we'll continue. So, Chad, it just got weird, and this is all weird because did nothing but try to help this guy. And then I heard he was kind of like, for some odd reason, talking crap. And I tried to like tell him without telling him. But and then I got all types of screenshots, and we'll get into it more. But the reason I'm bringing it up is the guy's going and like gossiping to all these people on X and this and that, and good people are people. This is about, spreading awareness. And that's another thing. Like, it's all weird, man. It's very strange. So I'm gonna get the receipts right and just kind of present it right. People have asked, and I tried to leave it alone, but the guy is just he's weird. I believe so. He has to. That's the only time I've seen it. But that's Larry's lie. Nobody's sending him pizzas, guys. What's up? What's up, Wayne? Yeah, he's always talking about his child has 3 surgeries yesterday, and today he scored 9 hockey points. Well, that's another lie. I don't know if it's another atrocious lie, but his child has 3 surgeries. That's very weird because last month he got caught saying that his son had a surgery and that he wasn't there. He was, he was at the Guthrie house grifting, So we don't know if it's more lies about the kid having the surgery, but it's kind of weird. Like Larry on his drunkenness, he's talking about his kid, and there's something weird there, in my opinion. I don't know what it is, like, but so let me see how I can Larry. He's probably a professional hockey player now, isn't he? Did you know a guy like him? I mean, I think we've all had the friend that like tells a lot of lies, but I've never. I mean, that guy he's out of this world. So yeah, I got the video. I want to show you guys this thing about the pot plant. See if you guys remember this. And then we'll get to the receipts. I also have some stuff that I said last night that I want to show. Which one? What do you guys mean? Diabetic network. That's comical. I've fallen in love with the word weird. I don't get all the back and forth against streamers. Why can't people be left alone? Well, you have a YouTube channel. You can talk about whatever you want if you create it. I'm allowed. These people are crazy. Like, calling stuff out. At the end of the day, these grifters should be thanking me for this public awareness, should be thanking me for the awareness. There's a lot of different things happening here. You got all types of different little topics going on here. You got domestic violence, you have these grifters, you have a missing person case, you have doxing and crazy threats and just the atrocious behavior that normal people see. But it's very odd to me that people are hyper focused on what I'm talking about. And by that, they only mean like they do not want me, and they have a problem with me talking about these people, which is unfortunately that's a you problem. That's a you problem. But what you don't do is, instead of saying like, where'd that go, that comment? Where'd it go? Let's find that. We gotta go fast. Where did it go? Here we go. I don't get all the back and forth against streamers. Why can't people be left alone? Well, I agree people should be left alone. But I didn't see you be that vocal when minor kids are getting called. They should be left alone. When women are getting beat up, should be left alone. When the neighborhood, the neighbors and the Catalina foothills have to deal with these assholes, they should be left. There's so many people who should be left alone. So many topics that just went right over your head. But for some odd reason, you don't, and that's a you problem. And you guys are getting weird. Even last night, I do a live where I'm calling the cops. You have some people in the comments, not many. It's like a mask that they put on. Of course, they know about these subjects. Of course, they know about Magnolia, DV. They know about all this, but they wear this mask. They pretend to not see things. They pretend, but they forget, and they comment. And like, you go back to that live I did last night. I'm reading it, and they're trying to be like trying so hard to ignore these things and try to like leave a, you know, like a one-up comment or some spiteful comment, and you look like a jackass. You know, you there you are. There's receipts on the dude. Ended up, I'm telling you, he called family members and minors, and then he ends up calling a minor kid, and we play the clip. But these people, they, you know, instead they ignore it all. It's weird. This is like we need to contact like some type of cult awareness or some type of group that studies cults. Seriously, with a fangirl. Seriously. And we should have like have a look-see at this entire situation is what we need to do. It's very strange, people. It's very strange. Oh, Hella gifted. Damn, thank you, Hella. She gifted 10 memberships. I appreciate that. Kit's in the house. What's up, Kit? $5. I appreciate that. Craft Happy, thank you so much. I see the jewels a couple times. So you could White Boy was arrested with that white stuff at one time. Send many other drugs. So the problem is that white stuff is coming out of his mouth. Coming out of his mouth. The white stuff is coming out of his mouth. I mean, you tried your best. So cornball completely went over your head. The white stuff was in his mouth. Don't forget he called Magnolia a liar. Which one? So okay, I want to show you this. Now, I was talking about Facebook. So hopefully I can do this. So I was talking about Facebook, right? I have not checked my damn Facebook messages in a long time. And I did today. Hopefully you guys can see this, right? But check this out, right? Check this out. Okay, let me see what the hell's going on now. Is this going to be like... Okay, can you see this stuff or what? Okay, perfect. So I'm doing Messenger this time around to see like if this looks better. It presents better than Twitter. But somebody sent this to me again. I haven't checked my messages in a long time. I'm gonna try to get better at that, but it's hard to. It's just hard. And here's what was said. This was a good catch. They said, I have a hunch about something. Remember the Tucson News reporting on the pot plant thief. So go back to that live Idiot Nick did when he goes to the car park to find Juice's woman. He films a silver truck, and 857 actually says, oh, I thought that was Juice already out. Not, what is this? Not Juice the truck. But I didn't even catch this. You guys remember this? Thoughts on the RO serve last night? Well, now that you bring it up, I didn't know that was out there. Is that out there? Is that out there? That's hilarious. So yeah, I'll give you thoughts. It has to be out there. If you said it, if it's in my chat. Okay, I didn't know that was out there. So thank you for saying something. So I did know about that, and my thoughts is this. Here's my thoughts. This guy last night, literally as I'm talking to police about him calling everybody and everybody's family members yesterday. I want you guys to just picture this. There was a time last night where all the way over here, I'm talking to two young cops about this guy here and telling him about everything I told you guys yesterday. Now, all the way over there is this fat and jobless guy that you see on the screen. And he is all bonered up, pushing 60. And he's calling people. He's texting people. He's leaving voicemails. He's just being really weird. Here's one of the voicemails that I'm telling you about. He's just being super weird, right? But you have me talking to the police at this moment of time. And then all the way across the country, you have him. He's got his Twitter fingers. He's being really weird. And
love you. Made it here.
That's not it. I was trying to find the thing that you sent me. Right? The clip. You sent it to me, but I played a voicemail. We text so damn much. You send it to him a text? Okay. So I'm talking to cops. This guy on the screen is doing this type of weird shit. Hurry up, babe. You're the best.
Yeah, Jason, go ahead and fuck all the way off. Black Boy Radio told me to call you, bitch.
So let's play that again.
Yeah, Jason, go ahead and fuck all the way off. Black Boy Radio told me to call you, bitch.
So it's clear that we know he's a dunce, right? He's not the sharpest tool in the tent and the shed. He definitely is not. But he's pushing 60. He's not 60, but he's in his late 50s. Yeah. Yeah. And so we obviously know somebody's doing like his digging, like common sense. Somebody, is doing his digging. This is how this moron, again, one more time.
Yeah, Jason, go ahead and fuck all the way off. Black Boy Radio told me to call you, bitch.
So he says, yeah, Jason, fuck all the way off. White Boy Radio told me to call you. Okay. That is a minor that resides here. The minor knows what White Boy Radio is. Subscribe to the channel. Laughs at grifters. Laughs at people like this that we cover. But, across the country, you have a guy who's texting and calling people. Now, as I'm talking to cops, as this guy's doing this, there's another part of the country where, well, actually, we're still in that same part of the country. As he's doing weird shit like this, as he's texting, calling, he's called once so far since we were live, doing this, right after.
Jason, go ahead and fuck all the way off. White Boy Radio told me to call you,
right after he gets done doing one of those weird messages, there is a ring or a knock at the door. And you see this real fat, weird guy, like a tweaker, peeking out the blinds. He's afraid to answer the door, scared to death to answer the door. He's scared to death. But they can see him. He's not that smart. The people can see him, right? And make a long story short, the dude was scared to death. He thought that it was police. Matter of fact, people had to plead with him, and he thought it was police, which is funny because last time I checked, the dude is always talking about, I don't care about jail, this and that. I've heard him say like to Eva, when I see Nerdy, I'm gonna slap him. You'll find out. I don't care about jail. I'll go back to Nancy's house. It's something I gotta do. Yeah, you care about going to the jail because that's why you did a U-turn that time. And last night, the guy's petrified. He's not what he raps about. He's not a gangster. He's scared to death. And it's comical. It's comical. And so he got served last night. He was hiding, people. He was hiding. He was scared. People had to make a deal with him, plea with him. They're like, dude, I'm not the cops. I'm not going to arrest you. I'm not the cops. Afraid, scared to death. That was Ricky. My kitty cat is going to pull. Yeah. I am very concerned about safety on my online trends. But yeah, it's comical. He was scared to death to answer that door. But he got served that protection order. He sure did. And I hope we actually see a clip of that. But do you guys remember this thing with the pot plant? Do you remember this? I don't know. I'm just sharing it because somebody sent it to me. I remember this, but it's a good catch. There was an article written about this and all that. But they caught it. It was on 857's live. I thought I'd share it with you. All right, so where is this asshole at? Larry. Did I put it over here? I don't know if I got it over here. Larry. Oh, I didn't send it. Let me go back. All right, so Larry. You remember that? Yeah. So somebody caught it. They sent it to me. They probably did it like a month ago, to be honest. Who took an hour out last night besides White? Okay, so I believe it was Ricky. Yeah, it was Mr. Ricky put one on him. And Alice got served last night. So, it's stocking up for that guy. You have to understand, I promised myself I wouldn't get on here and spill the beans. I promised myself I wouldn't get on here and overshare. So I'm going to keep to my word, y'all. But, I will say this. Yesterday, the dude did call. He called all of my family, all my family nonstop, repeatedly. He called me. I showed you guys the screenshots. We just heard a clip. And he was saying weird stuff. He did it private number a few times, then that weird 520 number a couple times, and then he did it on his own number that is in his government name. And he one time he said he was going to kill me and Sheriff Nanos. Other times he was mumbling other weird stuff. But my people did separate police reports. Oh, I will say this. I will say this. Um, Marcy's Law. Marcy's Law. I didn't even give him the opportunity to try to like dig up my report. Nope. Marcy's Law. If you don't know, you could well, depending on where you live, Marcy's Law. So I even beat him at that. But because he put his because he was because he didn't block his number and do this dumb stuff, he well, we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, he got a protection order served on Mr. Ricky last night, and he was scared to answer the door. He was scared to death, like a little girl. And what was I going to say? Other people put reports on him as well yesterday. And fuck, I've lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. But regardless, this is the guy who stole me. Yeah. So there was an article, there was a story about it. Let me remember. There was a story done on this. Tucson News, they did a report on it. And in the report, they talked about a silver truck. So these pictures were, these are pictures from 857 when he's with Juice and the other morons. But what the person picked up here is this. I'll show you again. So if you watch that report, I don't have the news clip that I wish I did, but here's the live chat of these this grifter, but a silver truck was in that news clip about that the pot plant. Remember that story? Remember the beginning of the case? So what we have here is the grifters kinda, I don't know, are they slipping up? I don't know. But these are still screenshots of 857's live.
I'll be right back.
I don't know. I thought it was a good find. Let me send this clip to while I'm over here. It's just interesting. I wouldn't put it past them, people. Let me check something real fast. Okay, let me go back to you guys. So, yeah, it's just it's an interesting find. I don't know. I thought I'd bring it to you. Of a sloppy drunk. We gotta pay for those candles, y'all. Okay, so yeah, this idiot Larry, this guy is a complete clown. A complete clown. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen this today. You've had this, seen it. But Larry absolutely quit Bible study tonight. He quit the Bible study, and he did beers over Bibles. He did beers over Bibles. And I think Big Balls Ted, I believe, got him booted out of his first bar. I mean, that's kind of comical. It's kind of comical. it's a little bit funny. Somebody, is watching this grifter and they decide to get him booted out of the bar, right? And I'm sure there's a big conspiracy that, I wonder who he thinks did it, right? Can we all agree that he needs a new tank top? How many times is he going to wear this gray Hanes tank top? For fuck's sakes, Larry. But we all know that Larry has been a massive drinker, guys. We know this. He is a really bad drinker. Now, throughout this live, I don't want to play the whole thing. I'm going to skim through it. It is just comedy gold. Comedy gold. I mean, this guy lies so much. It's crazy. But this is what we're looking at now. This is the type of content Larry is doing. The Nancy Guthrie grift is all the way up. So we have Bible study Larry. We have fireman Larry, stormtroopers Larry. We have, let me go grift for my bar tab Larry. You have these this random sporadic lives as he's trying to fill this void of content to replace it. We've caught him on a hot mic. He doesn't know what to do for content. He calls his friend. Absolutely. And that's a good comment. And that's such a true comment. All of their tactics are designed to silence us and divide us. Stand by all you. We may do things differently, but we all want justice for Magnolia, and these people had to be held accountable. That is such a good and such a true statement. Every bit of it. Thank you, EKM. We do things differently. We present things differently. But we all have been out here trying to raise awareness. And let's be honest. We've all been attacked, personally threatened. Now our families are getting messed with. Even people who aren't creators, even people sharing stuff on X from these idiots. It's and that's exactly what they if they can't take getting critiqued, if they can't what they can't take is truth. They don't like what we say. They don't like that there's channels with people with decent amount of subscribers pushing against these shenanigans. And we've all had to deal with all their attacks. And I'm not claiming to be a victim or anything like that by any means. At the very least, it just goes to show these people's true colors. You can't, everything they do is epic fails. You cry about, your daughter getting called, or whatever it is. And then you go call minor children. These people are ridiculous. Absolutely. Oh, it probably is. It probably is. Let me share these. I gotta share these pictures when it starts rolling. I gotta share these these cum lip photos that he's got. But so he went to the bar, y'all. This is he's like, where's Waldo? This guy is a clown. He's clown shoes. He's straight clown shoes. But let's watch clown shoes on his adventure, right? I don't even have time.
The next bar,
We're gonna skim through this together, right? Here's Larry,
fellas.
the goofball.
How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody doing good? Let me see who's saying what's up.
Where was it? So he's walking to the bar right now. Come on with this bullshit.
I was on JLR and Alex, and now I'm walking around. Look how beautiful like everything is. We're in like a forest, man. We're like in a crazy, kind of like a little forest. We're walking around. Things are pretty cool.
So I was on with JLR and Alex. He has to wait to get some beers in him before he hits the lies start coming out. His claim right now is, while people are showing receipts of like their families getting called, I think Nerdy posted his nephew was getting harassed and stuff like that. While people are actually playing voice clips and showing, receipts, this guy comes up with, well, people are ordering pizzas to my house. People are ordering pizzas, trying desperately to fit in. The guy is just he's such a clown shoes. He's clown shoes. But here's him walking to the bar, and
but I want to say it's pretty cool,
I'll play the ball.
Let me see what my charger's at. I might be in big trouble. We're pretty good.
Oh, this is good.
We're going.
Actually, let me start here.
We're making moves.
All right, so it's safe to say right now. Let's keep it real. Larry was at the house. He tossed a few back, and the wife was like, "Hey, get a fucking job." And then he started drinking more. He probably argued with her, and he left to go to the bar. And just like when he called, "Hey man, what can I report on? It's the end of the month." He's like, "Look, I got an idea. Let me just grift for my bar tab." So he's already had a few, and here he is walking to the bar to have a few more. Larry lies so much he forgets like his presence, what he's trying to do. We have to keep in mind. We all definitely believe that Ted Investigates he's a big time preacher. He knows the Bible like the back of his hand. The dude completely forgets the Bible in this whole life. So here goes some kids. Let's watch this.
Oh. We're rocking. Here we go. Ready, guys? We're in the gas station now. Look at this. The gas station.
You can't tell me you don't have a buzz.
How cool is that? Ready? Watch this, guys. We are in the hidden restaurant,
You badass.
and now we're at the gas station. It's pretty cool. This place is legit. Yeah, for sure. You guys want to say hi?
Yo,
What's up, everybody?
Yo.
Love these guys, man. Hey, how's it going? I'd love to be young as you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
What are we vlogging for?
It's a lot.
Let me see.
400 something.
So I do a lot of cold cases like Nancy Guthrie. I go all over the country.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So right now I live here, and I'm like, I wanted to bring a bunch of people to this crazy, the Diet Coke shit where you open up into the bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just say what's up to everybody.
Hey, Starline World.
Wait.
Go copy merch.
Fucking badass, man. Let's get some of this merch. Yeah, let's get it.
Lakeville North Hockey. Shout out.
Lakeville North.
What is this inmate doing in here? Wait a minute. What is this? I will go. I speak for all other inmates who think this is punk behavior. Nobody cares about you. Is this person in the chat saying that they're an inmate? What are you? The spokesman for fucking inmates? What kind of shit is this? What kind of weird ass shit is this? This is like a Larry lie. You're doing a Larry lie right now. You're speaking for all inmates. What people? This is what This is what the fangirls have. This is what they're people. This is what it came down to. This person saying that they are a spokesman for inmates in the chat. Weird. All right. Anyway, we can't pay that any attention. Probably a chomo. But yeah, that was weird. That had. Wait a minute. Let's go. Seriously, we have to pause for a second. This is a desperate. What is this? Let's actually unbox this real fast. I'm sorry, guys. I just, it's very important that we do this. Okay, and so we're talking about this person here. Okay, so this person thinks it is. Now this is probably. Okay, so we don't play this like cop collar. So this person is very upset that I called the cops. And in their this is a Larry lie. So you're upset that the police were called, and and why you're mad about this is because you're an inmate and you speak for all inmates. Well, you know what I know about being incarcerated? What people do not go for is people preying on children, beating up women. So how come you don't want to talk about that? I have a feeling that you're desperately trying to find some sort of a way to stick up for these goofballs, and you've literally came down to, I'm a model. I mean, people, this is where they're at. It's getting pathetic. All right. Anyway, kind of comical though. So let's listen to this. Watch this jackass for a little while.
Talking.
Hey, you
Of
want to know
course.
his address? His address
No.
is
Don't order pizzas and shit. No. Hey, nice helmet, man.
Hey, Ultra Rider, fake prank. Yeah, Hudson Decker right there.
I love you guys, man. That's the great thing about Minnesota. You guys are the best hockey players. 40% of the NHL plays in the fucking from Minnesota.
My dad was in the NHL.
Wait, which one's Nancy Guthrie again?
So Nancy, you know Savannah Guthrie? No, you're too young.
No,
But so
she got killed or she got kidnapped.
she got kidnapped. So I was at her house
You were at her house?
and I started jumping cones and I was all over the news and stuff. Oh, look at it. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta. Just don't. He's not gonna hurt himself, right?
No, he's a trained professional.
Okay, yeah, I've heard
We
that.
can all wheelie like him.
Oh, what the? Oh,
You stupid little idiot.
Head's buzz going on here.
dude, these guys are badasses. These guys are all future NHL hockey players.
Yeah, we are. Wait, Nancy Guthrie.
Let's
Oh.
see the next.
Yeah.
News girl. Her
So-
daughter got on the news and she got kidnapped.
So go to TedInvestigates.com and I'm all over Nancy Guthrie's house.
So this is so interesting. So the preacher Ted, he starts dropping F-bombs and everything else. These kids, they're pretty young. You know, some of them are teenagers or whatever. But F-bomb, I mean, that's pretty much we see preachers do that every day. You know, pastors, preachers, we see them do sermons and give their read the Bible and then just start dropping F-bombs and stuff. But what's even a little more interesting, we have to keep in mind that Larry he's got a little bit of a buzz going. And throughout this drunken bar stream that he decided to do, he brings up his YouTube channel quite throughout this thing in the public, right? It's a bit weird, but as he brings it up, he immediately goes to Nancy Guthrie. Now, what's he telling these kids? Is he telling these kids like, you know, we were looking for her. I was doing this. I was doing that. He's not even nothing about the case. Just, do you know the celebrity, the sister? Oh yeah, I was jumping cones and stuff. Oh, that Nancy Guthrie. I'm all over the news. Just Google, you'll see me. Larry always has a way to tell all over himself. You just got to let him talk.
What else do you do?
I do cold cases. I do like restaurants. I do skydiving. I do everything.
You do that fraud stuff?
Skydiving.
I was just there at the Quality Learning Center, but I was next door. And there's another place. Nick Shirley might have found out about it.
Yeah.
But they're like, they wouldn't give me the information. I said, my 5-year-old wants to go there. They said, your 5-year-old can. They wouldn't give me my website or anything. It was
What do
crazy.
you think about that stuff?
What are you live on right now?
Oh, here, look.
I mean, he just unraveled about 6 to 7 lies. He's even lying to the kids, people. Nick Shirley, this is out of control. This is out of. Did you guys just hear the amount of lies he spewed at the? We have to. We're definitely rewind. People, let's get. We're gonna. I'm gonna do Larry a favor. I'm gonna do him a favor. From this point on, we need a lie counter. We need a lie counter. We need a lie counter. How can I do this? Give me a second. Can I make a thing here? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me play with the settings. I want to put a lie counter on the. What's this do? Wait a minute here. Okay, we can do this, guys. Look. Okay, here. Let me try this. Oh shit, that's a poll. I got an idea. I'm gonna do it like this. One second, guys. Let's do this. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Okay, I'm starting them off at 1. Now let's keep it real. He's told way more than 1. So right now we're gonna start him off at 1. Okay. But we got to rewind that real fast.
Oh, what's up, everybody?
Yo.
Love these guys, man. Hey, how's it going?
How
I'd love
much?
to be young as you guys.
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
What are we vlogging for?
It's a lot.
Well, let me see.
Well, something.
So I do a lot of cold cases like Nancy Guthrie. I go all over the country.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So right now I live here and I'm like, I wanted to bring a bunch of people to this crazy, the Diet Coke shit where you open up and it's a bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just say what's up to everybody.
Hey, Starline World.
Wait.
Go copy merch.
Fucking badass, man. Let's get some of this merch. Yeah, let's get it.
Lakeville North Hockey. Shout out.
Lakeville North Hockey.
Hey, you
Of
want to know
course.
his address? His address
No.
is
Don't order pizzas and shit. Don't.
Yeah.
Hey, nice helmet, man.
Hey, Ultra Rider, fake prank. Yeah, Hudson Decker right there.
I love you guys, man. That's the great thing about Minnesota. You guys are the best hockey players. 40% of the NHL plays in the fucking from Minnesota.
Wait, which one's Nancy Guthrie again?
So Nancy, Savannah Guthrie? No, you're too young.
No,
But so
She got killed or she got kidnapped?
she got kidnapped. So I was at her house
You were at her house?
and I started jumping cones and I was all over the news and stuff. Oh, look at oh wait, hold on. I gotta just don't
7!
he's not gonna hurt himself, right?
No, he's a trained professional.
Okay, yeah, I've heard
We can
that.
all wheelie like him.
Oh, what the oh
You stupid little idiot.
dude, these guys are badasses. These guys are all future NHL hockey players.
Yeah, we are. Wait, Nancy Guthrie. Oh.
Yeah.
News girl. Her
So-
daughter it's on the news and she got kidnapped.
So go to TedInvestigates.com and I'm all over Nancy Guthrie's house.
What else do you do?
I do cold cases. I do like restaurants. I do skydiving. I do.
Guys. Come on, guys. I'm at 4 at skydiving.
I do
Do you
everything.
do that fraud stuff that's happening in Minneapolis?
I was just there at the Quality Learning Center, but
5.
I was next door. And there's another place. Nick Shirley might have found out about it.
Yeah.
But they're like, they wouldn't give me the information. I said, my 5-year-old wants to go there.
Eight,
They
nine.
said, your 5-year-old can. They wouldn't give me my website or anything. It was
What do
crazy.
you think about that stuff?
What are you live on right now?
Oh, here, look. I'm just on YouTube. There's only like 400 people watching because it's late at night. And my demographics are people older than their 40s. So guys aren't up like you.
What's your
know?
YouTube? Yeah, what's your name?
Ted Investigates. Ted Investigates. So like for example, Zodiac, Jeffrey Dahmer, John. I mean, you guys are too young for that.
No, I know Jeff.
Nah, I
Dahmer,
know that.
Zodiac
Yep,
Killer.
I've been all over the places.
I am Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, you're not.
No, don't say that.
This is actually harder than I thought it would be. I'm gonna be here all night editing. He's been all over. This is getting out of control, people. All right. Well, we're just gonna skim through this.
16K. Dang.
No. That's weak. So my buddy JLR Investigates. Check that out.
Oh.
So we were just in Vegas in CrimeCon. He's got about 500,000 people. We were all walking around, and we got kicked out of Vegas together.
40K.
You got kicked out of Vegas?
Oh yeah.
How?
Just just being ourselves.
Yeah.
Right.
But guys, just stick with hockey, stick with biking. But YouTube, there's money
Exactly.
in it. But don't do it at 43. 43 is too late. The wife's not too happy.
The wife.
I like what you're doing, though.
You
kind of remind me of my friend Dad.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Roman?
Italian, but same thing. Yeah, Roman. Yeah.
14.
So who do we have here? Everyone's like, oh my God, be careful, be safe, be safe.
Wait, what's that? What's that? Wait, can I touch your phone? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why is he hating?
Because like a lot of these people are a little bit older. Like, so when you become 43, people that watch you are like 45 to 80. They're not your age where they're like all about having fun. They're all about like reprimanding people.
They're all about that. Some guys said they are minors. They're not your kids.
Oh my God. So you know what I would do for fun is you go to like an Iowa, an axe murderer's house, and then you do like a spirit board, okay?
Oh, I've seen that on Facebook.
Exactly. So I went there, but I'm going to tell you how crazy this is. So like,
Follow my Facebook account.
I care less about ghosts. I don't care. I wanted a place to sleep. I literally put this on like a thing where it holds it. I fell asleep.
Oh,
Yep.
you saw someone like do something to you.
I didn't like no ghosts. There's nothing happened.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like, I can't say it out loud. 4,000 people just watching me fucking sleep. You get the ghosts or two.
No.
So,
Can
so
I show it to the
yeah.
Ready, guys? Watch this. Ready?
Oh!
All right, so people, you get the point. He's walking. It gets weird. All types of F-bombs. This is long. I'm going to skim a few minutes forward. I should play this from the beginning and really do the lie counter. But
so I'm not trying to stir the pot with anybody. These kids are all hockey players, man. I grew up around hockey players.
oh God, here goes a lot, people. Hold on. Let me run it back. So I skipped the kids because he does let a lot of F-bombs go. This is the guy that just had the Bible in his hands, but here's the whole hockey thing. But there's a couple.
Lakeville South was 31-0 in the hockey tournament. Hockey is so crazy that we get stuff in the mail saying like, hey, if your kid doesn't make the NHL, don't like have him like commit suicide. It is like a scary thing. So I'm not trying to stir the pot with anybody.
Who the hell?
These kids are all hockey players, man. I grew up around hockey players.
Wait, you grew up around hockey players.
I love you guys, and anybody under 18 they'll be removed from the video once it processes. But I mean, they're tough kids. They're fucking hockey players. Hockey players are tough kids, man. I played hockey my whole life.
Sentence. What the hell is he? He just said some Larry lie about they mail you stuff about if your kid is not in the NHL. This is out of control. We're at 19 right now, but there is he's just got a little buzz going. It gets better.
Ted Investigates, what's up?
What's up? We're back.
You're back.
Yeah.
Hockey, let's go.
We're reading some comments. These people are hating on us.
No, they're not. Oh, look, someone just paid $5.
$5,
Ted,
yeah.
we love. Don't change. Wait. So I got some of my friends, Dee Dee. They're all like,
Look at him. Really?
they love you, Ted. It's a good thing.
Hey, wheelies. This
Oh
is
well,
sweet.
that I'm getting shit for. I mean, that
Is
is
that a
impressive. I don't know.
No, they're not Fred.
Wouldn't it be comical if those kids got him kicked out that bar? Seriously, that would be comical. But I think it was Big Balls Teddy because he goes off and it gets weird at one point. He's had a one too many. He's in the bar. I'm gonna fast forward it to. Yeah, exactly. It's weird. I don't even. Yeah, it's absolutely weird. 12 years old, F-bombs, all types of weird stuff. And then the whispering stuff. Ted is all about, promoting that channel. He's it's so weird. He does it in this live, I think 2 or 3 times. Well, you guys heard once. He's like the what do they call them? Name droppers. He loves to tell people about the mannequin. He loves to be associated. That's one of his like hobbies. There's some chick that comes into the bar. That's like a conversation starter for Larry. That's like, sadly, the mannequin is the coolest person Larry has ever encountered. And it's just weird, but the guy, it's all he does, man. I'm literally friends with somebody who does country music. They got a shitload of subscribers, but I never name drop them. It's just weird. That's my friend. I don't want, it's just weird when people do that, right? But hey, to each his own. But he does it all the time, he does it. This is just promoting the channel. Hey, it's just he's throwing Nancy Guthrie out there. I'm jumping the cones, this and that. Straight goofball. But the bar is interesting. So we're gonna skip the kids. He's freaking weird. I get weird vibes from this guy. Weird vibes. Very weird guy. Very weird vibes.
I mean, yeah.
You guys probably do too, but I'm being serious. Like when I'm looking at this guy, not only is he a nerd herd, but I watch and review him enough, and then that phone call I had with him, there's something weird going on there. I don't know. I have a feeling about him, but it's just very strange. You know what I'm saying? Straight goofball. Yep. No way. Hell no. Yep. I left a comment on this video too. Big Balls, I believe, did get him thrown out. He had to, because he starts snapping, calls the guy a 75-year-old guy. Here is the bar, right? He goes into the bar. He sits there.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Hi, can I get a tall Michelob Gold Light and some rib tips?
Oh, no.
If it's too late, it's fine.
The bar's back here, I believe. I passed over it. Hold on.
Investigates.
It's back here, right, guys?
Yeah, I gotta get wings, right? We might not have wings, though. Let's check it out. See how fancy this book is? So fancy. Listen, sometimes you got to go out and have fun. Look at how much more we got.
I want to go to the breakdown part. Okay, it's up here.
I'll be careful.
You know what's weird? Larry, we have heard Larry lie many times about his wife. Many times.
Don't.
I got a wife. I don't got a wife. There's also something very weird going on there. I mean, if you want my opinion, I don't believe he's got a wife. Although I don't know who the fuck knows with this guy. I mean, he's out going out. Who goes out by themselves? You take your wife, you take your husband with you, whatever. It's this guy is he's such a cornball. But this is the freak out. This is the really the part I wanted to play right here.
Yeah, I know. They're scumbags. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Here we go. We'll take it from the top, right here.
We're gonna eat real quick, and then
if you guys let's give it a thumbs down. If you go to his chat, I leave a comment. Larry, you definitely are doing a terrific job with tonight's Bible study. I'm glad you are thinking about me when you're drunk. Get a freaking job. The Nancy Guthrie grift is over. I had to leave it. But let's listen to this episode.
we're probably gonna bounce. Yeah, I know. They're scumbags. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Hold on 1 second, guys.
Gotcha.
Hi, can I get a tall bagel of gold light and some rib tips? If it's too late, it's fine.
Here goes the rage. Thank you so much for that. I had
Your photo, dude.
I had the 131 written down. I want to play the 1.
It's probably another.
Okay, so thank you so much for that comment. I appreciate it. This stream is comical in entirety, guys, but I had to jump on here and chop it up with you guys. First, to give you an update from last night, but this is really what I wanted to emphasize on. Larry we all know the Nancy Guthrie grift is over. I mean, and we have to spread awareness on this Bible grift. I mean, this is one that I have to do. I can't let him grift off God. It's just atrocious. But he exposes himself so much right here. I get brought up, and right when he brings me up, he tells an atrocious lie. But it's not. It's before he's about to melt down right now, and this is your preacher right here, right? But he says something super crazy. I don't know why he said this. He obviously has never had. I'm going to stop it. And a trigger warning, because this is going to piss you off. And what stupid karma it is.
Motherfucker, and you know it. You're a little bitch, man. You know you're a little bitch. You know what? Let's go to a shooting range. You pick your weapon, I'll pick my weapon, and we'll see who can shoot better.
Uh-oh.
I know. See, exactly. Tell that troll. The troll wants to talk shit because he's ugly. When someone's handsome, doesn't bother me. You can say whatever you want to me, bro. Don't matter to me. And guess what, man? I grew up in a kill house. My brother was in Dev Group. My stepbrother was in Naval Special Warfare Development Group. We can pick up any gun and shoot. So why don't you get your fucking bitch ass to a shooting range?
Okay. He just told a lot of things right now. We've never ever heard Larry talk about any guns before in the past, any military experience. He just said special forces, guns, my dad. Let me just adjust this real fast. But at this point, I don't even know how much I can keep up with this, because there's going to be a lot flying around, people. Hold on. It should be, let me update the counter. There we go. But okay, get ready for this.
Fucking see how tough you are, man. Because this pretty face is also a good fucking shot. And I fought. And you don't see a broken nose, do you? Do you see cauliflower ears? You see anything wrong with his face? You little fucking pussy ass bitch.
A man, this is a man who called another man a tall glass of water. This is a man who has gazed into the eyes of a mannequin several weird, awkward moments. When this is over, I'll show you some. In my opinion, it looks like he had the shirt over his head and he was on all fours. But what man? I never in my life have I said this pretty face. He just said this pretty face, talking about himself. That's weird. Ladies, you ever hear your husband say this pretty face? I don't know, man. I've never heard that. You've heard that one?
Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but how much shit am I going to get talked to? You lost me. Thank you. Yeah. You know, the guys all talking shit. My wife this, my wife that. She's got like a $15,000 wedding ring. I've never cheated on her. You're a scumbag to say that, but you're a troll. You mean shit, dude. You hide your face because you're ugly.
A $15,000 ring. Nobody believes that. Now we're back to a wife.
You've never been a man. You've never done shit. You've never done shit in your life, man.
All right, so he's going full on. I'm stopping it, but he's been going about a minute and a half. This is very interesting, people. And I know there's going to be fangirls that watch this, so I'm going to say this pretty calm. This is very telling. On a serious note, this guy is so mad at a troll. Trolls come into my chat. I ignore them, tell them I just block them. I just address one about the prison thing. I'll spend about 30 seconds on it. I'm not going to go into some rant. You know, the meaning of troll, if you don't know it, the meaning of troll stems from the word control. And what
he's fucking delusional.
And what somebody's trying to do is control you. They want a reaction. This is exactly what a troll wants to do. Get you all, but it's not about a troll. It's about anybody who disagrees, critiques.
They control your demeanor, your attitude. They can get you pissed off. They can get you all up in freaking drama, crazy, like he's acting, and they're sitting back laughing at you like you're a fucking tool.
Exactly.
Talking about your pretty face.
So this is exactly what this guy does every single time. Any disagreement, it is. This is it. This is it. You get to see it. He got a little buzz on. You get to see it with the troll. Imagine him watching a YouTube video, because we've heard him cry about thumbnails, this and that. Imagine him. He talks about nonsense in this live. He's in her chat. He's been very vocal about, my videos, my thumb. Imagine this is just somebody he has no clue about. He cannot take it. And then the thing is, I tried to tell the dude on the phone. He just doesn't get this. He doesn't understand it. And he never will.
Pick your gun. Let's go to a shooting range. But we're not going to go to a shooting range where it's just a still target. We're going to go to a shooting range where there's moving targets. And I want to see what kind of man you are, dude. Because you know you ain't shit.
Uh-oh. Larry, uh-oh.
You guys fuck with Alex too, man. I hung up with Alex. You guys ain't going to do shit to Alex, man. You guys are jokesters. You guys all fucking sit there around and I order pizzas at this guy's house. Karma's a bitch. Cross my path. Imagine you're going to cross path to the person that you're mean to. And God bless you, my friend.
Uh-oh.
Sit there with your little fucking Twitter fucking hands, reading your little fucking like emojis or whatever the fuck you do.
Right.
Why don't you bring that shit? You ain't going to bring it shit because you know you're fucking nothing. You ain't shit.
Yeah.
You ain't going to do shit. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Nonsense is not shit. Hell is not shit. Dolly's got 2 different glasses. That guy ain't shit either. White boy with his little bitch tits. You know he ain't shit. His wife called me. His wife likes me. Those guys aren't shit. Those guys all want content.
His wife, what? Me? Your wife called him and likes him? I spoke with him for what? 3-5 minutes, maybe, if that.
This guy is out of control with the lies.
Larry, you're fucking delusional. Stop drinking.
He's out of control with the lies.
Way worse than you normally do. I promise. It's
So,
not a good look for you, bro.
This guy, I'm done with the lie counter, guys. It's gonna take too long. But you know, this is comical, right? So now out of nowhere, I didn't even catch that before. So his wife, yeah. So Noelle is calling Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Right.
He's on more than alcohol if he thinks I fucking called him.
Let's continue this.
From us, because no one will watch these guys if they're not watching JLR, they're not watching Alex, they're not watching me. No one gives a shit about those guys. Yellow teeth Australian lady. I actually think she's kind of funny. Nonsense. She looks like an anteater. She needs me. You know, whatever. Bring it on, though, dude. We'll see. We'll see what happens at next Crime Con.
This dude is so pathetic. He's talking. We'll see what happens at next crime. This dude is a clown, man.
You little guys, hi to me and your little Twitter accounts, little Twitter account boys, little tough guys, ordering pizzas in my house, waking up my little son. It's all.
Nobody has ordered any pizzas to his house. This is lies. Whoever's ordering pizzas to Larry's, please get them coming over here. Get it coming over here. This guy is.
Oh, guess who called my phone today? An hour ago.
Was it Alex?
Meh.
Oh, put that on the camera.
I needed fucking suspenders to hold my titties up.
That's good. Save it. You already know what matters.
Actually, you called twice.
Text it so I can forward it over.
When you have
he says that none of us have not. This dude needed to suck off the mannequin to get his subscribers up. He had to suck off the mannequin to get his subscribers up. Hella has built a channel. I have built a channel. Who else is he talking about? Nonsense building a channel. Ain't nobody need you. You're just a clown and you do dumb shit. You don't realize it. There's no sense even trying to explain to him. It's comical. The fact that he doesn't get it. I mean, people, we're talking about a grown man. All the shit that he overlooks, all the shit that his friends do, the entire situation in a whole. Ultimate victim.
All fun and games, huh, man? We'll see. Thank you. I love you guys. No, I'm just letting these guys have it, man. These guys want to always like terrorize me. Hey, Harry, Lauren Scott Gerlasco's his real name. You got a problem with Larry? You got a problem with Scott? You got a problem with Gerlasco? You're ordering shit to my house? You're fucking with my family? You're fucking calling my wife, my dad, who's 75? Karma's a bitch, man. Believe in karma. Karma's gonna come back and get you. Just chill the fuck out, man.
This is like he just did an Alex moment. Does anybody know who he's talking about? Who he's talking to? He's not addressing anybody. What's up, Shay? Thank you, Mama. Candle fund. Screw Larry. I appreciate that, Mama. Thank you, Psycho Cunt. That's a crazy name. Baby St. Jules. Act right. Thank you. Tracy, I appreciate it. Gold coin. DJ Podcast. He has no idea who the hell he's even talking to. But this person that he's, this person in the comments that he is not addressing by name. He doesn't know who it is. This person is ordering pizzas. This person is calling his dad. Ted is just trying to, he needs somebody to be called. He needs to continue that. Ain't nobody ordering this guy pizzas. This is the stupidest lie in the world. Larry lie.
Yeah, of course you're jealous of me.
There it is.
150 amateur fights, and look at the face. Look at White Boy's face. He looks like his face has been through a meat grinder. That's why I know he's never boxed. He doesn't have footwork. He doesn't have stamina. I'm telling you, when I used to start boxing, you throw about 10 different combinations and the guy's blocking, you are puking your brains out. It is so hard. Boxing is so hard. It is so hard because when you're moving to try to hit something, it is the dangerous game. And I love the guy. Like, it's a charity. His wife is cool, but he's like talking all this shit and then anteater nonsense.
Okay, it's getting weird. He loves me. Where?
At least I'm cool.
When did we get this relationship? He loves me now, and he's 150 amateur fights. People on the phone call when he made the Guinness Book of World Records for lies. He literally said that he had 100 amateur fights. Larry, this guy is. It's just comical. You have to review this because, again, there's going to be people, there's going to be fangirls, they're going to watch it, and I got to stop. I got to stop, I got to change the way that I address them. I got to stop. I got to work on that. But there's no way that they cannot. There's no way that they cannot see these lies. The guy lies and lies and lies and lies. It's weird. He loves me. Where did White Boy come out? This guy is drinking. Why did I get brought? It's just comical. DJ Podcast. We've all seen the clip. Wayne has it. People, when he was talking about fighting and doing this boxing event back in the day, the guy started punching the air. It is hilarious. It was freaking hilarious. It was almost as good as the waterfall when he ate shit on the waterfall. It's hilarious. Yeah, what's up? Hey, it's 187. You're right. His follower count, it is what it is, but at some point, exactly right, Jamie. That's hilarious. I so bet that. He lies so much. It's crazy. He is a little bit obsessed with me. When did he love me? I didn't even catch that first watching this. Every time I re-listen to Larry, it gets weird. I had that phone call. It was super weird. I listened back to it, tall glass of water. I'm listening to this with wifey on the way home because so many people emailed, sent DMs. told me about it. I'm like, I got to review this when I get home. I did not hear. I love that guy. It's weird. People, it is weird. And that's what I was trying to say earlier in the chat. I'm just going to say it. I'm not even going to pussyfoot around. Look, Larry, we know he's a massive liar. He's like the goofball. He's like the awkward dude. He's the awkward kid, right? That
Mr. Bean.
He's awkward, right? He's like the dude that's just, he's a goofball. So he's the guy, he's the kid in the crowd that'll do stupid shit for some laughs and for some acceptance, right? Like you see him at the Nancy Guthrie case, and he's jumping over cones and shit, and people are laughing at him. That must be like his comfort thing. He's probably been doing that his whole life, if we're being real, right? There's a lot of things I can say about Larry, but and we all know it. But I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I just want to read the room for a second. There's something weird going on there. There's something weird with this guy. I think that I don't know if the guy is, in my humble opinion, if he's bisexual or if it's, there's something weird going on with this guy. Okay, I can't really pinpoint it, man. But there's something weird happening here. Okay, and by all means, if that's what you do, that floats your boat, hey, that's you. I'm just trying to tell you guys, I actually think it's more weird than that. But I don't know. I have the feel, you always go with your gut, right? All the lying and all that type of stuff. We already know this. We've confirmed it. There's a million clips to confirm it, but there's even something more weird about this. I don't know. Let me just see what you guys think. Yes, he's the guy that, he's falling down, jumping out. Listen, watch the clip at Nancy Guthrie's house. He jumps over the cones, and before he lands, he jumps. And before he lands, he's looking over at the camera, ready for acceptance, ready for them to laugh at him. And then if you ever notice, he's always doing weird, stupid, goofball, off-ball shit, especially when he's in front of the mannequin. He'll fall down on purpose. He does weird shit. And if you don't think the mannequin is eating that up, if you don't think the mannequin's like, I get this dude to do whatever the fuck I want. And we know that he would. Of course he knows that. But you know what I'm saying? Yes, exactly. We've all had the friend. A pathological clown. That's a spaz. I called him a bug to his face. He's a bug. It's low self-esteem. Yes, correct. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
He is so desperate to be liked and
Yes,
accepted
absolutely.
and to have a friend that he will do anything at any cost just to feel as though he fits in.
Yes.
I kind of feel bad for him. That's a really sad way to live. I don't pretend to be anything I'm not. I am who I am. I'm an asshole. I've never lied or denied that. I'm very happy to admit it. Most people have a hard time dealing with me, and that's okay too.
Yeah, but you can hold the conversation.
But I'm still me. I'm not gonna act like a fucking asshole casserole just to make people happy.
Yeah, but you can hold a conversation. People will like you for who you are. This dude, he did you hear that conversation we had the other night?
I was there.
Holy shit. So he's he wants to be accepted. He wants to be friends, but it's weird. Yeah. What's even if you really pay attention, there was, I don't remember when this was, but he's doing exactly what we're talking about. There's some, I don't remember. It was the grift in front of Nancy's house. They're in the car. You have Fat and Jobless in the back. and you have gray tank tops in the front, and he's doing the awkward, goofy shit. Haha, seeking attention, this and that. And then the freaking it's weird. It's a little bit too much. The mannequin cranks the music up on him because look, Larry's not much of a conversationalist, people, and he does weird. Even in the car, like he's like a bug. He can't stop. Like he's everywhere. It's just that's what we've all had the friend. We've all had the friend. I had a roommate who was bipolar. This seems like so bipolar, man. I used to date a chick and chat want to hurt him. He's such a weirdo. I saw that. He watches every live that's about him. He watches all the channels. Absolutely. That's probably, you probably nailing it right there, Psyop. What's it called? Polysubstance abuse. He wants to pillow fight. That guy, it's getting weird. At this point, I wouldn't put it past him that he's had about 4 to 5 wet dreams about me. Seriously, it's getting weird, people. It's getting weird. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He doesn't have his own identity. He wants to fit in, and he desperately wants a YouTube channel. He desperately wants a YouTube channel. He desperately wants and thinks that he wants to keep the same traction going. He wants to keep the same paychecks going. People, look, I'm going to tell you guys this, and I've said this a million times if you haven't heard this in the past, but it needs to be understood. I don't mind telling you guys this, but it's the truth. Yes, absolutely. I don't think he's bipolar. He could be. I'm not a doctor. So, listen, Gabby Petito case, I covered it. I was out there. It's where I met the mannequin. A lot of views, a lot of subscribers. It was a huge case. I never made the anywhere near the amount of money that came in covering that case. Okay. While I was out there, I never ever came near of getting the same amount of subscribers like in a 30-day period. I never came close to getting my watch time hours up, and so on and so on, right? It's crazy. You're looking at your analytics, you're like, what the frig, right? I knew exactly what it was when these people that I met out there that were doing political content, this was happening to them too. And then what do you know? All of a sudden, no more political content. We're going to just do boots on the ground and do this and that, right? Because it's the truth, right? It's the truth. I fell back, did my own content, whatever. But that's exactly what Larry's going through. That's why he's calling on the phone, the hot mic. With the subs that he got off Mannequin and all that, man, they're not going to be on. Like, all you have to do is have a brain. You don't have to have anybody point out his lies. people could hear from you when you start lying and getting caught. That's the worst thing for a YouTuber. If you're not truthful, that's why I always try to always only show receipts. I only say stuff I can verify. I try to be as transparent as possible, because that's a way to like gain trust from people, right? Even my haters know I'm not gonna put out like no fake news or whatever. But when you start getting caught up in lies and stuff on YouTube, your credibility gets attacked. It's no good. But he's trying to keep that momentum desperately right now, desperately, and that's a big part of what's happening. Schizophrenic nature, he may be off his meds. So listen, I had a girlfriend that her dad was bipolar, right? This guy, he had what you call like highs and lows, right? And listen, that he would go into his lows. I shit you not. One time 2-car garage, you pull in, he took every single thing inside the garage that was metal and moved it to the driveway. So he took every item inside the garage that was metal and he moved it into the driveway. And if you tried to get him to explain like, what the hell are you doing? And then there was a couple other instances where, and I'm not even trying to be funny. One time he ran down the street in his tighty whities, and he was banging on the door of the neighbors, and they answered. He was like, "I know where Osama bin Laden's hiding. I need a helicopter." The people are like, "Okay, 911, we have an emergency." And he would, but this is when he was like in his lows, like he was in his lows, and I could tell you a whole bunch of stories.
He's a super smart, beyond intelligent man, though. It's a shame that when he was alive that he had such issues that could interfere and interrupt with his life and his family and stuff. I've only met him once. I've spoken to him a few times, and he's a very kind, very, very nice man. Unfortunately, he did pass away.
Yeah, I was getting there.
I've heard plenty of stories from you and from, your ex. And I can't imagine sometimes how when he was going through it, his family, I can't imagine how it had to be when it was that time, for everybody to go along for the ride. He doesn't go along by himself. Everybody goes on the ride with him,
So yeah, I was just telling y'all that for some stories about, because that's the only, like, he was bipolar, he took Effexor and all that, but on a normal day, if he wasn't on his highs or his lows, I couldn't tell that guy had bipolar. But when he got in these highs and these lows, it was a different story. And rest in peace. But I think he's more like Larry. I don't know what it is. He bounces up the walls. It's weird. The attention thing.
He's very eccentric sometimes.
He definitely is an ex-addict. And I don't even want to say ex. And I think you guys are right in the comments. You guys have to be right. You're nailing this right in the head. It's definitely addiction and mental illness. But you have to understand there's that YouTube thing. The YouTube thing is an added thing, man.
You get some people get that like instant celebrity status in their own head.
What I see in Ted is deep anger that he hides with his fake smile, fake preaching, fake investigating. He is mad because he can't accept that he's not good at streaming like JLR. Split personality. Now that it.
No, I don't see that personality.
I don't know that.
I don't see that.
Are those? I
don't have enough experience to honestly say that that it's not possible, because anything's possible. But from what I do see, what little of him I see, I can't see a whole split personality thing. I just see a man struggling to try to figure out where his place in the world is.
Oh wait, I'm behind. Wait, let me catch up. A D level celebrity. He said that. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, family? What's up, everybody? Surveillance. He is either hyper happy or he's hyper angry. He loves attention. It's bouncing around with addictions. So there's no telling, man. He's struggling to be relevant. Now, that's very true. And that's what I mean. So you guys are killing it with our diagnosis over here, but he's trying to keep up with this he's trying to keep up with this channel, this YouTube. He's trying to keep these eyeballs that came his way. He's desperately trying to do it. And it's just it's such a weird thing to watch, to be honest. It's very weird. When he was in front of Nancy Guthrie's house, when he was, grifting off the case, I've never heard the guy talk about Jesus. Like, he literally was thinking in his bed, he was tossing a few back, and he was like, man, I think I'll be, I think I'll go to the God route. I can't lose with God. I mean, it's atrocious. Like, he's trying so hard. He always gets caught on hot mics. Every stream he has to remind people about, my good friend, this guy just met this dude, right? He just met, he's known the mannequin for a few months, right? And for what it's worth, this fat loser guy, they've all just met each other. I've known Nerdy Addict for years. I've known him for years. But whenever I call Nerdy. He's definitely a friend of mine. But whenever you hear like this guy on stream, he said it in this one. Oh, my good friend, and my good friend. He's got to keep reminding people. It is seeking. He definitely is an attention seeker. Didn't the Turtle Island guy? Dolly, he had a channel before. No, I did not see that. That's comical. That's another weird thing. The son is another thing I wanted to talk about, because he starts talking about his son right here. Actually, let me let it play, because I want you guys' opinion on the son. The son is a very interesting thing. We're reviewing it right now. He's got to be about 12 beers in. But the son is very interesting. When he first met the mannequin, he picked me up to go somewhere. He told him, I can't believe I'm writing. Yeah, that's weird. That is weird. I was told I was a star in the sky. He literally called himself a D-list celebrity. It's comical. We don't, the wife, he's got a wife on Monday, he doesn't on Tuesday. He won't get help at all. He's riding this bus until it crashes, and he's going to milk it for every dime he can. People, he's a fireman now. He doesn't care about no kids, no missing. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. It's a grift. He's an absolute. He is a definition of an opportunist. the definition of an opportunist.
Sense, and she said her husband's gonna kill me because he's got tattoos. Whoa, he's got tattoos. I should really be scared of a motherfucker that's got tattoos. You guys are pathetic, man.
All right, so he's talking about Nonsense's husband, Nonsense's husband is, you hear him in the background of her live sometimes. But, just for a fact check, that the night that Larry did the atrocious phone call over here, he, just to show you how weird his psyche is. He is like, hey, I'm new, this and that. And for what it's worth, he's not new on YouTube. He's been covering cases that are years old if you look back on his YouTube channel. But he goes over and he's yelling at Nonsense. He, total like 180 from when I had him on the phone. And then he was talking shit to her people. I even jumped in the chat to her live, and I'm like, Larry, stop yelling at my friend Nonsense. And he stopped for a little bit, but then he jumped back in, because it's just, how fake are you? But yeah, this guy didn't threaten him, and the gaslighting here, he's the one talking shit to her supporters, saying all types of crazy shit. This dude, he can't take the criticism. This YouTube is very serious to Larry, very serious. His relationship with the mannequin is very serious. He's going to tell everybody that he can about this relationship. It is very serious to him. Yep. Who let him breathe? Oh, absolutely. Little man syndrome. It's crazy. He's jealous of the mannequin, jealous of his stepbrother, resents his son and wife, is jealous of young. Wow. Now that's a good comment. We got to break that down. He's jealous of the mannequin, jealous of his stepbrother, resents his son and wife, is jealous of young guys. You answered my question. Resents his son. And I wonder if that stems from the wife. He resents his son probably because his son doesn't want nothing to do with him. Let's keep it real. And I was going to ask you guys about the son here momentarily, because he brings the son up, which I'm going to stop here in a minute. But we've heard him, and we've heard him on live say, my son had a surgery today. Please pray for him. I mean, Larry wouldn't. What family member has surgery and you're not in the hospital? I understand it if you got to work and you can't go, but I mean, you're outside some stranger's house that you don't even know. Your family's your family, man. They come first. You want other people to. It's just, I mean, that guy tells on himself all the time, right? Which also would tell you that, shows you what kind of father he is, but let's keep it real. Ex-wife took off, got custody, trying to pound a toenail wall. But yeah, the son's coming up. I made a video about him sushing his son. Really? His wife doesn't want him around the son. I gotta make it a goal over here. I'm gonna need to interview the wife. We need to interview the wife. That would be comical. We need to interview the wife. We have questions. The wife would give us all the dirt. Could you imagine she could just tell us all these answers? But at the same time, I want you guys, here's what's going to happen. Every time I say, we need this person, they end up showing here. The universe will deliver us the wife. I totally believe that. Or, magically, it's going to happen, people. It will happen. But at least we can remember this conversation we're all having. We can remember this conversation we're all having because we will get answers. That will happen. Oh, you know what? Let me ask people this. I just thought of a good one. You know what maybe needs to happen? First off, anybody know, is the son a grown man? Oh, shit. Let me play this.
I'm not going to read the comments because I know you guys are a bunch of fucking jokesters, man. You guys don't mean shit. You guys ain't shit, man. You guys that got your ass kicked in 7th grade. Talking shit about Alex? You really talking shit about Alex? There's no fucking work your ass all day, all night, and twice on Sunday. I fucking know the motherfucker.
So, again, to Larry, this guy who's, I say it jokingly, but I'm being serious. This guy who's pushing 60, literally, is going to work you over. This dude he's fat and jobless.
Pick your battles wisely, my friends. Because guess what? I've got my ass kicked, and it fucking hurts. When you get your ass kicked, you fucking learn not to fuck with people. The people that have never got their ass kicked are relentless. They're not scared to fuck with people. But when you get your fucking face beat in, your head rattled, your ribcage broken, you get in the hospital, you fucking remember. Again, I'm not a violent guy. I believe in Jesus. But you're going to sit there and make 20 videos of me? I'm not going to do anything. Would you talk shit about my boy Alex? Dude, I sat next to Alex. And I fought 150 fights, man. My stepbrother was in SEAL Team 6. And I never fuck with Alex. I love Alex to death. You guys are a bunch of jokesters, dude.
He fought 150 fights. Now, he could tell you on the phone call with me it's 100. Now we have SEAL Team 6. So his stepbrother is on the same squad that went in and killed Osama bin Laden. Because everybody remembers SEAL Team 6 for that. They do all types of awesome stuff. Don't get me wrong. But, for Larry, that's the stepbrother that, here comes the kid, I believe.
You keep waking up my fucking son and I find who the fuck you are? We'll see, man. Keep fucking waking up my poor son who's had surgery. Because guess what? I'm not a felon. Well, my buddies call me the unconvicted felon. Remember that, you little internet motherfuckers.
So this is confusing me because he says my son who just had surgery. I know that about a month and a half ago, he said, my son had surgery. Please pray for him. I wasn't there. He tells on himself. Then he says, at another time there was 3 surgeries. Okay. So I don't know if he's talking about one of these surgeries, if they're all fake. You never know what the fuck you're gonna get with Larry. But it's very interesting. was interesting. You know what? He's never said like what the surgery was for. And playing sports already. Yeah, he's such a horrible liar. He had his tonsils removed. No, he may say it too. So that he's saying the brothers Navy SEALs. Damn, find out who his stepbrother is because I could easily debunk. So I was gonna say I don't know how old any of these people are. It would be nice to interview the wife, and we're gonna make it happen. I was gonna say if the son's over 18 or whatever, but that might break him. That might break him. That would destroy him. Could you imagine me talking to the son or the wife? And I would, in the interview, I would tell them about everything. They'd be saying justice for Magnolia, justice for Sue Ellen. It would break them. That would be epic, though. My people, we're gonna have to make that happen. I don't know about the son because I don't know how old the son is. So let me not say that. But the brother, the wife, that would be good. Oh, absolutely. And I believe that's coming too. It's coming. His brother died 6 times. Jesus Christ. The son is 5. Oh, for fuck's sakes. No, that's totally out. Ear tubes. Oh, that's ear tubes. So Larry, the poor kid needed ear tubes after listening to all your lies.
Because you're a bunch of fucking weak ass motherfuckers, and you know you are. You fucking know you are. You absolutely know you are. Let's see your bitch ass jump 9 cones.
So this is like people are chatting. He's not putting nothing on the screen. He's not saying nobody's name. He's not addressing anybody. He's just cussing people out. Anne-Marie, ear tubes were removed and not sure if replaced. Maybe he became a bartender. Everyone, his son was 5 and nobody knows. Well, he's given many different dates. Yeah, he said, what could you believe, right? White boy, his son's is 5 and old, and he's tonsils removed, and he had a drainage put in the ear. Thank you, Cher. Initiation rituals to be a part of the Mannequin and Granny gang. Mannequin is steering this ship and giving all. Yeah, absolutely. His brother got killed in action. Wait a minute. That's another lie. Because he just said that something about the guns and going with his brother and this and that. Talking to himself. That's hilarious. He's a buck. All right. So it goes on and on.
You couldn't do shit. You know, in boxing, when someone's got their guard up and when someone's bobbing and weaving and you can't hit your target, within 10, 15 punches, when I first started boxing as a little kid, you're going to fucking puke your brains out. Because within 2 minutes of throwing punches, you'll be sick to your motherfucking stomach. And that's what's going to fucking happen. And then I'm going to knock you your kidney, and I'm going to break your fucking nose. And that's what the fuck that's going to happen to you. So you can sit there with all your bullshit, all your little fucking stupid fucking, like, icons, like you're some fucking something special. Keep calling the fucking pizzas to my house and see what the fuck happens once I get a hold of who the fuck's doing it. You got 75-year-old Ted Schaefer. You think I don't know who you are in Mesa, Arizona? Your little bitch photo with your little family hugging them like you're a little cradling, like you're a little fucking little bitch that you are. I'm not even gonna fuck with you, man. My dad wants to beat the fuck out of you. My dad boxed all in college. You're this little like douche, kind of like.
Larry is on one tonight. So now his dad boxed in college. That's a lie off face value. What they don't have college boxing leagues. You have football. I mean, this guy. I mean, I'm sure there's boxing in colleges, but when's the last college boxing match? This guy is out of control. Oh, but anyway, now he's on Big Balls Ted Schaefer. He says he's from Arizona. So once again, another dunce. One of the fangirls looked up Ted Schaefer, found the first Google search, and said, hey, he lives in Arizona, which is comical because we know for a fact Big Balls called into the show when he got booted out of that church. And Big Balls told us all he lives in Minnesota. Remember, he's like, I see his dumbass in the car. I this and that. Big Balls is on him, but Larry is, you would think that Larry, as much as he watches and follows, you'd think he'd be up to date a little bit.
Hey, let's go take a family photo. Shut the fuck up, man. You ain't shit. Oh, I called him. I called the church on him. My family lives in Scottsdale. We're 10 minutes drive from Mesa, man. We'll call the fucking police on you and we'll shoot the shit out of you for loss of revenue. You fucking ugly bastard.
So telling. I thought the church adventure was, to help save people and spread the word of Jesus. Now he wants to sue Big Balls in Arizona. He also has family in Arizona for loss of revenue because he got booted out the church. This guy, I tell you, man, this it's comical, people. It's comical. It feels good. Again, there's going to be fangirls tuning in the bushes, watching, and maybe they thought, hey, man, let me go down this Jesus path with him. Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you, but these are all his words. But yeah, loss of revenue. This is Larry, man. When he's on one, he sure tells on himself, don't he? Yeah. How very religious. How serious is that? This is, he does live in Minnesota. Yep. Grifting off God is that's some shit you only see on YouTube. Put the crybaby noise out. I gotcha. Grifting off God only on YouTube. Where is my sound at?
Ted Schaefer, huh, Ted? Oh, and then you got the balls to say it's you? You're fucking 2 months away from dying of cancer. You're talking shit about me.
The preacher, you're 2 months away from dying of cancer. Man, I'll tell you one thing that's I don't know if anything could be worse than drifting off of God. But one thing that you do not want to play with is cancer. Cancer can come at any time, at any age, any color, any size, any shape, anyone. Wishing that on somebody. Man, that is some juju that you don't want. That's some bad vibes. That's everything. That's everything negative. That's no bueno. That's no bueno. But here you have Ted. Big mad, couple beers in. He's agitated. He's totally forgot about his channel, his chat. He's all the way in right now. And telling on himself. But, this is a man of God right here. You're going to die you're 2 weeks away from dying of cancer. Man, and I want to apologize, man. I know cancer is a tough one. Anybody going through that, if you have family going through that, I've lost loved ones to cancer. Anybody who understands that, what a dumb thing to say. Honest, like all Anybody who's ever dealt that with family, you do not play with that. You do not play with that. Cancer, cancer sucks. Shout out to any people who have had to deal with that. Man. But that's Pastor Ted, y'all. That's Pastor Ted. Advocate Ted.
You're fucking nuts, dude. I've had about enough of you internet fucking people too. All you little fucking keyboard warriors. Pull up to my motherfucking address. Pull up. I want you to motherfucking pull up. SWAT in my house with my son playing t-ball outside, fucking with my family.
Okay. A lot of lies right here. So many lies. So somebody's randomly ordering pizzas to his house, which we know is a lie. Somebody swatted his house, which normally gets done at nighttime. Not saying somebody can't swat you during the daytime, but without Pastor Ted just forgot about the lie he just told. So are we to believe that the son is in bed, resting from the couple of surgeries that he's had? Because you just said that. Or is the kiddo, is he all rested up? Is he totally recovered? And now he's playing t-ball. He gets caught in his own lies. This is Pastor Ted, big mad, couple beers in. I mean, absolutely, Roxy. I'm trying to find it, Noel. Oh, right here. So Noel says, so I had cancer. Matt moved in and took care of me after my surgery. I go for imaging every 6 months and the rest of my life to monitor begin tumors. Cancer is not a joke. It's scary. This is true. This is very true. I've also lost family members to cancer. Scary shit. Nothing to play with. You definitely don't want those. You definitely don't want that karma, man. What's up, Taz? What's going on? Huh? Yeah, I'm not. No one's muted. Oh, I don't know. I'm reading the chat. It must be your phone. No, it's cool. I appreciate you letting me know, but not this time. It might be. I think it's just your phone. All right. Thanks. You're good. Crystal Faint. He's not. No, he's not a real pastor. Somebody said he looked like a complete psycho in the church. Absolutely. Oh, shit. The suing game. I would love to be a fly on that wall. Where is the cancer is awful? Well, yeah, cancer is awful. Kathy Hanna, welcome. Coolest chat in the game. He gets that mess. Absolutely, guys. Yeah, for sure. Anybody going through it. So, yeah, I just wanted to play this.
Pull the fuck up. See what the fuck happens. Yeah, Ted Schaefer wants to. I'm going to bang Ted Schaefer's wife. I'm going to fuck Ted Schaefer's fucking, his son's girlfriend. That his whole family's a bunch of ugly motherfuckers.
Okay, now this is definitely a good, important Bible lesson because I don't remember what book of the Bible it teaches you to fuck the other guy's wife, also the guy's son's wife. But there's a lesson to be involved in that. Somehow it gets incorporated. But Pastor Ted, definitely lost a little credibility during this ridiculous grift for people to pay for his bar tab. His true colors are out there. His manic ways are out there. His and you have to I love it. The Nancy Guthrie grift is up. That doesn't mean that we're not going to watch. We want to see what these assholes are going to be doing now. They've caused enough damage in different ways. Look at that. Look at that freeze frame. Look at that freeze frame. I couldn't have paused it any better. Look at the screen, guys. That freeze frame is either, make it a little bit bigger. That's either Larry when can I make this any bigger? How do I do this? Hold on. I gotta make this bigger. How do I do this?
You'll see what the fuck happens. You want to fuck with Alex too? You want to fuck with us? Loss of revenue. You fucking ugly bastard. Talking all that shit. And I'm sorry to be mean. I'm sorry to say shit. But you're fucking with my son. And then nonsense, that fucking anteater, that ugly, hideous sin with her fucking tatted up husband that thinks he's a badass. He actually threatened 15s. And I would never hurt a soul. But I've been trained my entire life.
Can I be famous too?
In this chat, I'm not trying to be a dick. 150 amateur fights. Do I look like I've been in one fight in my life?
You don't. You don't look like you've been in one fight in your life because you haven't. The only thing you're fighting is yourself, your ego, your grift, your LARP. So I guess now he's firefighting, man. It is out of control. It is out of control. Davidson, the Res Dave, $20. Hey, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. What did it say? Laughing disco, huh? Yeah, guys, I just, it's a problem. Wait, what's that say? He seriously needs to get a treatment, at least check with the psychologist. So here's what I'm going to do. You guys know, what's up? Is that Carol? What's up, Carol? Long time no see, Carol. Love him, dog. I think this is the problem. The grifters know they're vulnerable and don't watch anything but white boy, nerdy, hella, etc. as they're making it up to make them look bad. I like these. This is good. Thank you so much for that. I'm here for the firefighting, but here's what I want to tell you guys. I definitely wanted to give you an update on what happened last night. I had to review this, even though a few people already have, because we have Larry drunk, bringing me up. I didn't know that he said he loved me. I didn't know that he lied and said Noel called him. All these weird lies. I did hear it, but I guess I didn't hear it the first time. But what I was just thinking about while I'm reviewing this with you guys, and this is going to be kind of a quick one, but White Boy says what he means, and I mean what I say. At this point, I'm so invested in all of this. I'm too deep into this. I'm too deep into this. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I promise you. I'm going to go out on a limb here, but I'm going to promise it. I promise you to bring clarity on all the questions we asked tonight. I promise, and will do my due diligence and hardest to bring you an interview. I think I'm going to get the ex-wife. There's going to be, I'm going to get somebody. At this point, I have to have clarity. At this point, we need answers. We just need answers. And there's only one way we can speculate, but and it's important because to all my ex people, to all my sleuths, let's make this happen. Because let's think about it. Let's talk about this for a second. In the near future, we will have somebody that can give us all these answers. Because let's keep it real, it wasn't like one of those good breakups. It wasn't like it was who knows what the hell happened. But we will get answers. And not only answers, it'll be refreshing to hear like somebody on giving us these answers. And then at the same time, understanding and not ignoring the serious topics, not ignoring the domestic violence, not ignoring all the weird shit that they have done. It'll be very interesting to hear, like, I'll just throw something out there as I'm asking the question. So how long has Larry been interested in finding these missing people? He doesn't care about missing people. What? Is that what he's doing? Missing people. What? We'll get all these things. We'll get all these things. So I strive, and I will do my due diligence. I promise to bring it, and I think the universe will make it happen for us. What do you guys think? Positive vibes? We need answers. We need answers. That would be, that's going to be number one question. Absolutely. The father. I don't know the father. Multiple personality. I don't know. Multiple personality. So that's like a schizophrenia. I don't know. I don't know. Is bipolar, not ADHD. He probably got his script for Adderall for energy. He's watching the live right now. He's Ted Bundy. He does look like Ted Bundy. I promise you guys, bipolar high, strands, and lows. I'm kind of scared what we'll find. We will get answers. We will get answers. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I did hear him say that. So I have some work to do. I need to make this happen. Matter of fact, I just gave myself a really good idea. Yeah, we're going to make this happen. So it's definitely going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. So I'm giving you guys a promise off the top. I never pre-promise. But you guys know if I say something, I'm going to do it. You already know. Now I'm not saying it'll be the next live or nothing. You got to give me a little bit to work on it. But there's some good people who help me with information and stuff like that. I'm sure they're in the chat watching or whatever. And we will absolutely. This was last night, Crimes. Good to see you. Yeah. Cancer does suck. Absolutely. Singing and dancing. In the live, I just really breezed through it. I don't have too much time. I just wanted to cover the lies. And I was counting them if you guys missed it. I was counting them, but I skimmed through this thing and we stopped keeping track, but I was at 23. It's out of control. But yeah, I do promise to make that happen for you guys. What's up, Cowboy? Yeah, and he made himself look like an asshole with the preacher stuff. All right, listen. Here's the deal. I got some information for you that I couldn't show you last night. Okay, let me just read it first. So I have some stuff I want to tell you guys. Well, no, it's not like that. So, if I can find it. Okay, so there's two things I want to read you. Okay. For my ex people, okay. I got it. So, the first thing I want to share with you is this. Now, this is going to be for people, subscribers of Nonsense. I said this last night. To my ex people, you'll probably this will probably be very familiar to you. I don't know. So this is going to be. I don't have any problem with Nonsense. I never have. Been on the platform with her for a long time. Never had no beef with her and like that. She's cool. This is just made to help get back to her. That's it. The problem is, I know that I don't know how. I don't think she likes Molly. I don't know. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. But I think it's important due to everything going on that I put this out in the atmosphere, and anybody who may be subscribed to her, you can tell her personally, whatever. But I have a bunch of. So Molly reached out, and this person here, guys, can you see this person here? Okay, this person is shit. Just when Facebook started to be better at presenting. Can I get this bigger? I can't make this any bigger. Why? How do I do this? All right, I'll just leave it up there for a second. No problem. But the person that I'm talking about is called Red Dresses. Okay. Red Dresses. Red Dresses on Twitter. You guys may know her from Twitter. So let me read this to you. And this is from Molly. I've had my own issues with Molly in the past. For sure. I've been vocal about it. But since the Magnolia situation, she's been, trying to do her awareness and stuff. Well, I'll read this. It says, yeah, I'm just trying to find this. Okay, what the hell is that? Okay, where's this at? Okay, here we go. So this lady, red dresses, is always saying dumb shit on X. I just roast her whenever I want to. But it says, so she sends me the screenshot, and it says, not only is she gunning for you, she's been after me for the past week. She's mad I won't give them Nonsense's personal info. She's a revolting BHB supporter and an old hag. What does this say? And then there's a screenshot that says, okay. Then there's a screenshot. What am I showing here on the screen? Okay, let me do this. Let me do this so you guys can see it with me. Share. Okay, now here and now here and now here. Okay, so Molly sends me that. And then underneath that, it says, it's the red dresses person again. I thought you were a smart lady. I had to make an Instagram account because I don't have an Instagram, but you wanted to be a bitch. Do I made an account? There is nothing wrong with asking about someone's information. Nonsense doxes people daily, but go ahead and look like the idiot you are and talk about me on your live, you dummy. So listen, I'm just, I don't know, I'm just putting it out there, right? I don't know who this weirdo is. Now, on a different note, let me just double check this real fast. She thinks she's hard. So I asked her, can I share this? Can I say this? And then there's a lot more screenshots. But I don't know who that red dresses is, but they're like stalking and trying to get info. Actually, I've heard some theories about who that is. Now there is a she has an interesting take right here that I'm going to play for you guys. You want to hear it? You guys want to hear this take? Really? I'm just relaying the message. I would want to know if there's some weirdo like that. Okay. But on a different note, there is, I don't know anything I don't know who red dress is. So, some weirdo chit chat, some weirdo. But I know that's what's happening. White boy. So there's that interesting take that Molly sent me, and I think this is it. Be right back.
This is a voice message. I'm actually live right now.
Can you guys hear that? So I'll be right back. I want to play this. Tell me what you guys think. I actually don't know much about what she's about to say. And keep in mind, I've been covering mannequin and all that for years. Diana Kindheart. Hello, white boy. I'm new to your live. Ready? Like what you're doing to the losers. Thank you. Just giving some awareness. Today I'm relaxed. I'm chilled. Usually I turn it up and I roast them. I try to make you guys laugh. Tonight's has been a real chill. Breeze one, right? Mooly is nothing. Shay does not like her. Now, I know you don't like her, Shay. I have no idea about this situation. So if you do know, let me know. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink real fast. Bible studies canceled. Absolutely. I breezed through this live. That live was atrocious, people. It was atrocious. The guy is F-bombs in front of kids, die of cancer. I'll fuck your wife. And people, you know what? If I told you, and I'm not even joking, if I told you he starts talking about the Bible after that, literally, I think he's talking about John or he starts talking about the Bible after all that. People, you can't make it up. You cannot make it up. But anyway, this is kind of just I don't remember this, and I want to know how many of you guys do. So I'm gonna play this real fast. I'll be right back, but listen, okay?
I want everyone to hear what I'm about to say. I want to know specifically, and I wonder if you ever answered this question or a question that's on your channel, or if Nerdy ever answered, or anyone ever kind of brought up the fact that mannequin over there was behind the harassment of the Rusek family. Because that's a huge component of the mannequin story. Right? Now, I'm going to take
I'm going to stop this message, which I'm totally fine with. I'm saying it publicly. There's a bunch of people watching right now. If you want to play the voice message that I'm playing, absolutely, it's fine. But think about that. Why is it that Jonathan has this huge following?
Be right back.
People don't actually know what he's done. How is that? I'll get it. He's lost thousands of followers. I get that. And I know he's not happy about this. So if he's not happy about losing the thousands of followers, are they in the know about what he did to Frank, and Sandy Rusek, on top of what he did to Adam Lanza's uncle? That whole story. Now you would think that the whole, internet would lose their shit. How come all the people does this criminal network guy? Now I don't think that criminal network knows who I am. It's a good thing I don't have a problem with criminal network. I mean,
okay, so I don't know how good you could hear her or whatever else. Could hear it good, but I also who is this the Rusak? Who are the Rusaks? I don't know who that is. When she was on YouTube before she got before she was taken off, remember, is that the people she was crying about? I don't know who. So the Rusaks are involved in some case, unless I forgot what case it is. And there was a lot of harassment. So, is it? She didn't watch, really? Okay, interesting. Okay. I didn't realize that. Okay. So I told her, I mean, it's like, another 4 minutes. But I told her, no, I don't actually know much about that. I mean, I remember that case, but I don't remember really what she's talking about with specific things that were done. So I told her, come on up, come on up, and I'll have you on. And I would like for you to tell everybody. So would you guys like to hear that? I'm sure she's done it on Rumble and stuff, but everybody doesn't utilize different platforms. I would like to have her come on and just give a refresher, because I don't know the whole story of that. So this would be Chris Watts killed his family. Yes. So okay. So just so everybody understands what she said and what she's talking about. In the beginning, she's like, a huge part of the mannequin story is the harassment to the Rusaks. You guys have seen the weird trying to mimic and look up to and idolize, and he wants to be Adam Lanza and wants to be, matter of fact, there's an article written where dude admitted to being the person who shot up the mall. I did a video on it. This is weird, right? But there's a pattern of like getting on like the absolute wrong side of cases. If you know anything about Adam Lanza and the amount of people he mowed down, you would know about the amount of victims that were there. But instead of like rallying behind the victims, you have this weirdo who is idolizing that guy, right? So it's the same scenario here, just different case. Now, I don't really remember the details and the amount of what happened there. So I've been covering dude for a long time, well before what happened to Magnolia. But would you guys want to hear that? It was a terrible case, crazy case. Yes, it was. I totally agree with you, but we can only imagine what this weirdo was doing to, I don't know what she's talking about. Okay. That's a case that haunts me. So we'll do it. I'll get with her. The lead detectives quit his job after they, yes. So okay, let's think about this for a second. So those were Shannon's parents? Oh. So Chris Watts, if anybody knows, he killed his wife and his kids. And he hid them in a big old fertilizer or gas thing. It's horrendous, sad, and disturbing case. So just thinking out loud, she says, a lot of people don't know about what the mannequin did to the Rusak family. I didn't remember who the Rusaks were. You guys just told me. So thinking out loud, it's not Chris's parents, but it's so we're talking about the victim's parents. So basically, the grandparents of the deceased kids and of their daughter that's no longer with us getting trolled. trolled for whatever reason. Yeah, now that I said it like that, I'm definitely going to have her come on and explain to us and tell us, because now that I'm remembering right, she has a contact with one of them, which makes sense because now I get it. She was talking a little bit about this on her YouTube before she got canceled, but crying hysterically because she was learning that she now has a face to the things that she can now put a face to what happened to these Rusak people. And she has a contact with, so put 2 and 2 together. Dude was fucking with, wow, that is insane. Wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah, so I'm gonna have her come on, y'all. That is insane. Oh, absolutely. I just didn't know. Yeah, absolutely. I know. I have a lot of it. That's insane. What? She's not anything to do with what I'm talking about now. All I did pertaining to nonsense is some weirdo, red dress, some weirdo is trying to get her information. I'm just letting her know. She probably already knows, but it was told to me, and I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it live so she knows. As a creator, I like to know what weirdos are doing what things. Can go over her head. She could probably give 2 fucks. She might want. I'm just letting her know. That's it. It's nothing. It's nothing. She know. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, good deed done. Good deed done. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's it. That's all it was. He invited Nicole. All right. So yeah, I want to hear this, guys. That's crazy. I did not know that. Were you not listening? So the Rusaks are the Chris Watts case. Remember? Everybody said that they watched the same documentary that we did and all that. So Molly knows one of the Rusaks. I don't know which one. I played her voice thing, and it was like a lot of people don't know what the mannequin did to the Rusak family. Okay? Yeah. That would be the father and mother of Shannon. Or Shannon, yeah. So think about that. All the weird stuff with the mall shooting and all the weird wanting to be, the news, all the weird stuff, right? So you have a situation where probably another Facebook or whatever weirdo is harassing this elder couple who just lost their daughter and their grandkids, like as if they need anybody fucking with them. Because, well, seen it before, haven't we? No, I know. I'm asking. I don't know. You're asking me to think and justify like a fucking coward weirdo that. Hey, can you do me a favor? Drop the StreamYard link for a sec. For? I think act right. It won't. She said just for a second. It won't take long. All right, just for a second. I gotta get off here, act right. But yeah, I'm gonna have her on, and also So here's the plans, guys. I may take a day or two off from streaming. I'm gonna try to do what I promised you guys. I gotta bring the we're gonna make that happen. All my ex people, all my sleuths, help me make it happen. We need answers. We need clarity. We need clarity on this behavior. So I'm gonna be working on that. I'm gonna see if Molly will come up. So I'm gonna try to do. I like to knock them out. When I go live, I like to knock them out of the park. Tonight has been very chill, very mellow. You guys know how I do it. I like to bring the laughs and I like to bring the shebang, right? I like. So the next live, we're going to do a little bit of expose on the dude Chad. I'm going to have Molly come up. I'm going to see if Molly will bring Angela up. Then I'm gonna work on the ex-wife, and we're also going to call the church, pay for the candles, and there'll be another surprise.
Oh, God. All right. You have surprises.
There'll be another surprise.
My world goes slowly.
Yeah, I got to hear that story too. I can't believe I didn't know and put the pieces together. You guys are awesome. Thank you for telling me. What's up, Act Right? What's happening, Mama?
Hey, how you doing?
What's going
Doing
on?
good. I just wanted to pop up really fast. Oh, sorry. Hey, Bunny. Love you. Sorry, I'm getting a little hoarse, I think. But anyway, I just wanted to pop up, say great live. Awesome. You did fantastic. And also, I look forward to the Chris Watts stuff because that case was special to me. Thank you. That is going to be great. And I'd also like to say one last thing about this. And Matt, I hope that you agree with this because I'm kind of throwing you under the bus here. As a mod on Matt and Noel's channel, I have a lot of freedom. I'm not told how to mod. I'm not told how to police the chat. I'm not told anything. I'm just told to be human and use my judgment. And we never have problems in here, like literally never. We have great chat. And so if you ever get timed out in this chat, you've really done some bad shit to get timed out because we don't like to time you out. We want everybody to have a voice because that's how we find out shit is by everybody having a voice. And so that's just on a note. So if you do get timed out by one of us, that's why. Matt and Noel are fantastic people to mod for, and they are one of the very few people that has threw a wrench at me, and I say throw a wrench at me because I've never asked for a wrench, that have never gave me stipulations, that's just told me, use your judgment. And so I value that, and I value their friendship. So anyway, Matt, just wanted to let your chat know and let them hear me speak it in my tone because we don't touch on the kid thing here. Matt and Noel are grown adults and they have so much more shit to say about these people to cut these people down other than using someone's child to do it. So they're completely going to go the high road there. And we're not going to let people sit and chat and talk about minor children. I can't do it. I won't do it. And if Matt and Noel want to take my wrench for taking those kinds of comments, they can. And they know it. And with that said, you have a wonderful evening. I love you guys. And let's keep it straight in the chat and have a great time.
I appreciate you, Mom. Thank you.
Bye, Matt. Bye, Bunny. I love you.
Your audio was pretty choppy. Anyway, I'm also gonna have Wayne come on next live. So the next live is gonna be Wayne, moderator Wayne will be on. It's gonna be a banger. And also, if I time this thing right, I should have a big announcement. It's gonna be a big announcement. And some people are gonna not like it. And I'll give you a hint. Big announcement. but nothing more than that. Let it happen. I don't want to jinx it. It'll happen. So we're gonna try to. I'm gonna make all this happen. You guys help me make it happen. So guys, was the Facebook when I was putting the stuff on the screen? You know, I usually use Twitter. Was the Facebook better on a presentation? Was it like bigger? Twitter or Facebook? Warm. No more. No problem, cowboy. So yeah, guys, if you don't know what the hell I was talking about, a lot of people in chat do. Chris Watts is a complete bottom of the, just a complete, I don't even know how to tell, a scumbag human, one of the worst of the worst, just a piece of shit. It was a huge case. I don't know how people, even if you don't watch true crime, how you didn't watch the Netflix special, but you know what we're talking about here, man, with the Molly situation is, I didn't know. You know, I've covered the mannequin and his shenanigans and the weird behavior and these get involving himself and all of this weird stuff, huh? Right now, no, not now. I don't see her. It's. What? I don't know. Someone said craft happy candidate, but I don't know. I don't see her. She's in the mental institute. Who? Yeah. I don't see her in here. But I'm just gonna have her on. I'm gonna have her on. I'm gonna call her. But yeah, that is the goal. I don't see her in here. Legally Blonde, love your name. But yeah, guys, I'll definitely schedule it. Alex has me blocked. Who cares? That dude's a lame. He's a moron. I can't stress that enough. And you know what's crazy is and just for the record, since I've been live, how long I've been live? Holy shit, that long? Just for the record, the dude called twice since my live. I have to say that. I gotta forward that. Chris Watts is Satan. That's a terrific, an excellent way to summarize him. Yes, he was. And anybody that would that comment is so true. I mean, literally. Anybody that would like back that behavior or get behind that behavior or justify what that guy did. I mean, I just want to tell people like it's weird. For months, we've been covering some strange individuals, multiple different topics, but it all based around this DV claim, and then we did a protest, this and that. But you know, it's came to the part now, and you guys have been here for the whole thing, but we're at a point where I had to call the police yesterday because there's one of these goofballs is calling and threatening minor children. And as I'm explaining that, he literally did it, and I was able to play you a voicemail. We'll not threaten on that one, but call a minor. And you know, they say you are who you hang out with. They say that, right? That's what they say. And the next live I'm going to have you on, the guy is Satan. The guy killed his own children. He killed his own children. But you have somebody on here who acts like an advocate and acts like they care. And they literally were fucking with the guy who lost his daughter and her kids. You know, you have somebody, you have somebody over here texting kids, this and that, and then you have another one who doesn't give two shits about kids at all. Who knows the type of things that were said, and we're going to learn all that. But but you have a big group of people who take it serious, who think that they care for Nancy Guthrie, that they care for missing children. How stupid is that? How do you care about missing children, but then you're harassing the guy who just lost his... Hey, man, glad it ain't me. Glad it ain't you. Glad it ain't us. Some weird people. She will cam up. You can call her now. I'm going to have her come on. I have her number. I talk to her all the time.
It's late.
Yeah.
I have to go to bed for work.
Yeah, I'm about to jump off here, man. I'm about to jump off here. Molly can talk. I need some time for that. But
Now that we get up at midnight.
yeah, I'm about to go to work. I'm about to take a nap and then go to work, y'all, for 12 hours. Yep, absolutely. All right. Anyway, badass. I'll get with you next live, guys. It'll be a banger. We're gonna have a bunch of guests. I should have some breaking news. Shit's gonna go down. And help me out with bringing the truth. Help me out with clarifying the answers. Help me out for seeking the truth. Help me out with, what you got to do. You know how you got to help me. To my sleuths out there, if you can, get at me. You know how to do it. At White Boy Radio everywhere. White Boy Lockdown Radio at yahoo.com. Make sure you have notifications on for the next stream. I was just coming on here to bullshit tonight. I literally thought this was going to be like a quick stream. I just wanted to review Larry and show you his epic failure and his, couple of his lies and his fake preacher stuff. But time flies, man. It's like a time machine on this thing. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in a day or so, a couple days. I don't know, but I'm gonna make a banger. Make sure y'all tune in next time. Promise you don't want to miss it. Till the next one. What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel at White Boy Radio Clips, and in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.